Hello and welcome to P Guru's channel. I'm your host Sri Iyer. I'm with Hemant Shah, one of the directors of Girnar Tea. If you've flown Indigo and if you happen to order masala chai and it tastes very good, guess where that chai comes from? Girnar. And they have established, chai has been around for what? Hundreds of years probably, maybe without milk, but chai in some form or the other has been in India for many, many years. How does one make a successful niche out of a product which is very mature? Hemantji and his team have found a way. So before we jump into the business part of it, let's meet the man. Hemantji, namaskar and welcome.
Namaskaram, Sri Ayerji. So delight that you have come here and then meeting me and giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts and views.
Sirji, we met once before, right?
Yeah.
So there was something that happened in that meeting that I told myself that I should go and visit. By the way, I'm at his shop. This is a place called R.S. Puram in Coimbatore, very upscale area. And, it's a beautiful area. That's all I can tell you. Coimbatore is the second largest city in Chennai. But driving around, it would not give you that impression. It's a kind of a laid-back city. R.S. Puram is one of those really nice spots. Girnar Tea. Walk us through this journey from your couple of generations ago, how things happened. Take it away, sir.
Yeah, tea business was started by my grandfather in early 50s when his uncle suggested him to enter into tea business, and with his kind help my grandfather started. Before that he was into saffron in a registered trademark in early 50s, Mahadev shop, and then later on he started marketing tea in wholesale. Again in wholesale he developed a brand and registered in late 50s called Hemant Shah, and it was supplied to mostly all the grocers and kirana stores across Maharashtra, particularly Bombay. And then years come, my father, my uncles, he had 5 sons. So it's a joint family business. So one by one, as when the son was ready to join the business, they were inducted and then given different responsibilities. So my third uncle, Hemant Shah, who used to indulge into exports, one fine day in 72-73, he had a wish that he would like to serve one of the finest tea to people of Mumbai, because it was not available in the market. With that intention, he was searching a name for the brand. Accidentally, he happened to visit her sister's home for the first time and saw on building name was Girnar, and it just struck his mind that Girnar would be the best name for the brand, as it can go very well with the Gujaratis, Bombay population, plus everybody, and easy to remember and pronounce. That way the Girnar started in somewhere in 72-73, and it became very famous during over a few years. And in somewhere in 78-79, his friend Praveen Bansali wanted to associate with us. Initially we started joint venture in exports. Later on, Harendra Bhai invited him for his participation in domestic business. And somewhere in 79-80, we ventured into tea retailing in Bombay, opening few shops initially, and thereon multiplying the shops. And that gave a real boost to our brand, and it could reach many places. And people preferred, and they used to stand in queue to buy a quarter kg of tea. That's how their preference was. They don't mind standing in a queue just for a quarter kg of tea. So, and then the story goes on, but then the real source or the real character in our business and our brand is that we always innovate. We introduce new variants of tea in a different forms, and basically we try to bring the ground level, the village level recipes into packets, and which this process made us more popular, and many of our variant of tea are very popular among our tea consumers, like Detox Desi Kawa, our Royal Cup, which is a traditional tea, and this is a Detox what we are drinking now, and lot of variety of green teas, and another major success we got by introducing premix teas. Like there were premix teas in the market in somewhere in early 2010, 2011-12. My uncle saw those packets, but then they were not up to the mark. With his foreknowledge, he improvised the product and introduced somewhere in 2011-12, which today it has become a norm for most of the travelers, office goers, and even at home, where if you are short of milk or sugar or anything, you can just make this instant tea, which has got tea, milk, sugar, a particular natural flavor, everything. Just you have to have a hot water, mix the mixture in that, it gets dissolved within seconds, and you can sip.
So let's go back to this particular kawa. What did you call it?
Desi Kawa.
Desi kawa. Now, this appears to help COVID.
It helps lot of things. My grandmother used to give us this kawa during when we were feeling feverish or something. So it will give soothing effect in your throat, and also you feel very comfortable during those feverish time, which was introduced in package form by my uncle about somewhere in 2013-14, and it's a magical tea. I can't explain that it is beneficial for this or beneficial. People have their own experience. Some people say it by drinking regularly it is a weight loss. Some people say when I am feeling tired, if I drink, I get new source of energy, stress reliever, and it's very pleasant. You drink it, and then once you start drinking it, you would want to drink it regularly. That's how.
So हेमंत जी, मैं थोड़ा इसका रिवर्स इंजीनियरिंग करने की कोशिश करता हूँ. When I taste it, it gives me maybe tulsi.
Tulsi is there, little bit of tulsi is
That's
there.
the only thing that I could catch. Maybe imli a little bit.
Imli is not there.
Okay.
There is a rock salt, that is sanchal,
Ah, right. That's the one.
pepper,
Okay.
hing. Then you have a green tea, little bit of green tea. Then clove, cinnamon, all the mixture of some spices, herbs. But the main ingredient is the rock salt and the hing. That gives you this taste.
Viewers, for those of you who don't know what hing is, it is asafoetida in English, also called perungayam in Tamil. I don't know why it's called perungayam. I don't know of any sirungayam. But you get the idea. Hing is what is used in Inguva in Telugu. So it's Sanskrit word. So it's spread in the same way.
So hing being present, it also helps with your digestion, and then the gastric problem is that it also gets solved. This is my contention. I don't know whether it is true or not, but going by the character of hing, it definitely helps you in the digestion also.
No, it is very tasty. It's just like drinking hot water. I mean, you drink water 3-4 times a day. All of us do. And instead of that, you can drink this, and it seems to have some amazing benefit.
I have a very, very interesting episode which happened to one of my friend. When I opened the shop in 2012, from that day he is my regular customer. Every day, 2 times in a day, he will go to Annapurna, have idli, and come here and have tea. He stopped drinking coffee after idli. The day we introduced this tea at my cafe, and I saw him, I made him taste. He had one sip and then he just kept it. He just indicated that he didn't like it. And I left it because I don't want to force anybody for anything. After 1 or 2 months, when I was again visiting my shop and I saw him and I wished him, he said, "Hemant, come here." That day you gave me the tea, no? I said, what happened? Now I'm only drinking the tea. So I was so amazed that the first day he refused. Then how come he started drinking that tea? That's why I called this tea as a magical tea.
Wonderful. So, some of the tea flavors I have tasted. By the way, the amazing thing about this brand, guys, is see, whenever you start with a made tea and then you desiccate it and you bring it in powder form, and then you go after a month or so and then you put it in hot water and drink, something is missing, which is I call freshness. Okay, but when you have Girnar chai, that freshness is there. That was what was really drew me, because I was traveling in Indigo and I don't like airline coffee because coffee is a very sensitive thing.
Correct.
थोड़ा आप ज़्यादा बंद कर दो तो पूरा चला जाएगा smell. So I said, okay, I'll settle for tea. He said, do you have masala chai? I said, yes, we have masala chai. I thought she will pour from a container. He takes out a packet and then puts it in hot water and gives it to me. And the moment I get it, the smell really takes it away. And he said, wow, this is really tasty. Smells good. And then, I loved it. Viewers, just ignore the phone going off. We are in a shop and we're going to have a few interferences like that. So, in terms of different flavors, now I see that you have 10 or 12 flavors, and I'm going to walk you through the cupboard where he has displayed most of his flavors. One question I have is, do you have some things in coffee?
Yes, we do have filter coffee and also few variant in coffee also we have. So of course we are not a coffee company.
Yes.
But then
आपकी पहचान चाय से
yeah. But
अरे क्यों नहीं?
Yes.
2014 से तो चाय ही चाय बात है.
tea is our main. Tea is in our blood.
Yes.
But then also coffee also being a common beverage, and then we do have coffee in our product line. But the company policy is that if we are offering anything, it should be the best.
Yes.
We don't go for any just for namesake or for saying sake that okay we are giving. We have full R&D. We do all the tasting. We do experiments with the customers, get their feedback. Based on that, we take a call. So that is one very good thing in our company, that whatever we do in a proper way and proper structure, so that it definitely gets a success. And it is liked by everybody.
I really like to talk about saffron tea. Saffron, kumkumapu in Tamil, kumkumpu in Telugu, and saffron, Kesar. So, when you make this chai, just a packet, you put it in hot water, mix it and drink it. At the end, you still see the leaves of saffron, and that freshness still lingers. I mean, to me, that's amazing. How you're able to get that thing out.
No. The real truth in that is that whatever the product we have, everything is genuine and original. We don't use any artificial product or ingredients in that. Even the saffron is pure. We procure it from the best source from where we get the saffron. We don't see the price. Price is immaterial. Our aim is to give the product the way it has to be and the way our customers would like it. That's the secret.
Wonderful. And viewers, this place is really small. Maybe it will seat 25-30 people at a time. 40 people. Wonderful. So see, if I show you the menu, and this is one side, this is chai garam and specialty beverages, and on the other side you have snacks. Snacks are the
chai and gupshup.
And the name of the shop is Chai and Gupshup. And you know what? After you eat, what do you want? Pan. They even have bunch of flavors of pan. It is just amazing. See this, I get the idea. Most of people have, like, you start with some snack, and then to finish it off, you'll have a coffee or a tea. But where did you get the pan idea, sir?
I am a fond of pan from my Bombay days, and after coming here, I used to source pan from outside, but then I was not happy with the taste.
Right.
So my Bombay pan fellow explained me how to get the ingredients and how to make it, which I learnt, and then from last 10 years I've been making it at home for myself. And then my relatives, friends, my family, whenever they feel like eating pan, I make the meetha pan for them and then give them. and everybody appreciated. So then I thought of, and there was one very good friend of mine who is an IS officer who was visiting us at my home, and I gave him pan. He said, Hemant, why not you introducing to chai and shop? I said, hey, that's a good idea. Then I discussed this with my son. Initially he was reluctant to introduce, but of late he has introduced. In fact, I don't know that he has introduced. Only I'm coming to know.
So typically the thing about pan, I mean, let's accept it. Pan usually the way it used to be was that you have to spit it out, right? So
not all. Sweet pan you don't have to sweet. You can just
swallow.
Only there are some pan which tobacco based.
Okay.
That people need to squeeze. Otherwise not required.
Yeah. So as long as see, tobacco with pan is probably not the best thing to have anyway. So, but meetha pan you can chew it.
Meetha and sada pan good digestive thing for us. After meal, if you regularly take, it is very helpful in digestion.
And where can people get Girnar Tea? Are you guys in like Green and other stores?
We are in Amazon. We have our own shopping portal called chaichai.in. So you can buy it from there. And in India, we have got distribution throughout India. Some cities may not have, but slowly we are trying to cover all the areas. If you can go to all the big malls or big stores like Reliance stores or big brands, supermarkets, mostly it is available on all the supermarkets. Unless you don't get it, you can order it from Amazon. Within 4 or 5 days, you would get it at your home. So, or they can just contact go to our website and then maybe contact us. We will be helpful.
And how about international presence? UK, US?
US we have, UK we have, Australia we have. That is basically to serve our Indian population.
Right.
So it is there. But our main export is bulk tea, which we send it to Russia. One of the topmost Russian brand. We supply about 40-50% of their requirement. We supply from India.
So this is like tea leaves.
Bulk tea. It is loose tea, and they have their own branding there. And we have a brand. And our brand we sell in Poland. Earlier we used to give it in Czechoslovakia, Dubai market. And before the trade stopped, we used to send to Pakistan, then Yugoslavia, all those places. So we are one of the topmost leading tea merchant exporters from India. Now we rank number 2 in exports as far as merchant exporters are concerned.
Wow. Many of us probably didn't even know it. I mean, I knew Hemant Bhai, I knew his brand was good because I tasted all the things that you gave me. Thank you so much. And but then the penny dropped only when I ordered it and drank it in Indigo flight. Then, wow, this is our Hemant Bhai again. I should reconnect with him. So that's how this thing came about. Hemant Bhai, wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Very impressive.
A pleasure in meeting you, and I have been following you on your channel, watching mostly all your video posts. Amazing. And while watching, and I said, I should meet this gentleman. Once in my life, it would be my pleasure to meet Sri Iyer. And it happened true. And one day in our one seminar, we met, and it was my dream come true. And I met you, and then we had few chat, and then I don't know, but somehow you remembered me, and today you are here with me today and interviewing me.
Absolutely.
I'm very thankful and very great.
No, the pleasure is all mine, Hemant ji. You have an amazing product, you're an amazing person.
It's starting off a good friendship.
Yes, absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. So, viewers, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.